Well, here we are in the Vic High Country, and have I got something installed for you guys. We've done recoveries, we've had breakdowns, and we've gone and seen some iconic places, and especially some of those huts. There's a story to go with every part of this trip, so stay tuned and make sure you watch this series.
G'day, my name's Jamie Hazelden and I've been travelling this great country for many years, and what I want to share with you is the great places that I've been to and the places that you can only imagine of getting to. I want to show you and introduce to you some of the colourful characters, sit round a campfire and reminisce and talk about the journey and the places that we're going to go to. So come along with me as I share this journey with you.
Like the rain's coming in now. That should wet the tracks down a little bit, so
yeah, just a little.
It could be get rid of the dust, but then turn to mud real quick.
I reckon we leave Talbotsville and do a couple of river crossings down the Crooked River.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and head out towards Dargo.
Yep. Now, the Crooked River, I've done it plenty of times. How many river crossings is it?
I think in total there's 27, but I don't think we'll be doing all of them. We'll
No.
do a small section.
Yeah. You know, if only we had that sort of thing up in Queensland.
Good old VOC.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we can head down the Crooked River, head down to Black Snake, go out and see Dargo Pub, maybe have lunch or something there, and head over to Billy Goat and get up on the Pinnacle.
Righto, sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
First order of business before heading off is just to drop a bit more air out of those tyres. This area of the Vic High Country has a lot of sharp and shaly rocks.
Oh, look at that thing over there. Looks like an old drag link or something from the mining.
Yeah, sure. Look at the size of it. Imagine getting that all the way out here.
Oh, you're not wrong there. I wonder what era, what sort of year we were talking for that.
Well, I know the mining started really early in the 1800s.
Well, if it's made it this far, it's doing all right.
I reckon so.
There's no end of river crossings. There's another one here. I can always say it's a shame we don't have this sort of thing up in Queensland. It's so awesome. So good. Oh, we've got another river crossing. Gee whiz, there's so many of them, eh? This one's a bit longer. It looks like it's got a bit of flow in it. I bet you've been across a few deep ones over your years.
Yeah, I've got a number of deep ones that I've gone through, but yeah, no, this is deep enough, and then hopefully the rains come in and it gets a little bit deeper.
Well, the great part is the old buses get a good wash underneath while you're going through.
They sure do. I'm not sure. Do the Lambies get a wash inside too?
Yeah, well, they definitely would if it was a bit deeper. Well, we just stopped in at Dargo, had a bit of lunch at the pub, and now it's time to head back on the tracks, and we're going to look for Conway track. We're going to go and tackle that one, and then from there we'll head over to Billy Goats. Now, I haven't done that one for a few years, so and then we'll get up to the Pinnacle, and hopefully we'll get there and do all that by the end of the day. Maybe get a sunset, who knows, we'll see. Well, we've just turned off the Dargo High Plains Road, and we're on Grady's Creek Road, which is a track, very, very steep, and it's a nice little climb down. And I guess as we're going down, I'm looking up and we've got a long way to go back up. Should be pretty awesome. Oh, crikey. I thought we'd made it to the top then, but we're going up again. This just goes up and up and up. Got to be at the top this time. Almost there. Well, I floated between first and second gear all the way up this slope. Yes, yes. We got to the top. How good is that? Look at that for a view, eh? We've just come back up the track. Couldn't understand what was happening because John was really muffled over the radio. The Jeep's stuck in second gear, and it's got a light on the engine, so we're not sure if it's got hot or whatever, and whether the gearbox from changing manually. We just managed to get it into keep it in second gear, and he's continuing on, and we're going to get to a better position because we're still right up in the ranges. So we're just going to continue on. I'm going to follow him now until he's ready to stop or something else happens. That's a Jeep. Just saying, that's a Jeep. Only because everyone picks on me and my Land Rover.
So underneath the linkage, the little plastic clip broke, so I need someone to go underneath and just put it into neutral so we can switch the car off and I can replace that. Hey, at the end of the day, I have to look at all the positives. Those positives are, I'm going to get out on my own without having a landy pull me out. What's the verdict? I'm guessing I've got what they call a Procal unit. I'll see if I can reset the ECU. Yeah. But we'll have to go up and try and get some internet just to make sure that I pop in the right code numbers. So when I clear it, we'll try and reset it. It's the right code. Yeah. Maybe we can get up there and reset it. Maybe it'll be as good as gold.
We'll try that for a start. So is it cooled down now?
Yeah, she's cooled down now. Right. But we'll see how long we can go before she overheats a bit. So,
Right.
all right.
No worries.
Go again, mate.
How's that feeling now?
Oh, fantastic, mate. Fantastic. I've got it in drive, and actually I've got more than just 2 gears. So I've got the full gears, and yeah, we're rolling along fine. Thank you very much, mate.
Righto, well, we'll keep tracking along. You got a copy back there?
Yeah, got a copy back here, mate.
It's pretty steep, isn't it?
Yeah, she's really, really steep. I had second thoughts considering the issues that we had earlier this morning. But yeah, no, we're doing well in the Jeep. But gee, she's steep.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to get a bit rough and bumpy here. Hang on.
I thought we were already at the rough and bumpy bit.
No, this bit's getting a bit rougher and bumpier.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Awesome track though. Absolutely awesome. Alright, this is the beginning of the Conway track. That's 4 kilometres long, and we're going to be going downhill by the looks of things for a fair old way. Now they class it as pretty steep, so it'll be interesting to see how we go now. John's had some issues with his gearbox on the climb on the other track. We've managed to get the gearbox working again now. He's a bit of a daredevil and he wants to attempt this before we get back to camp, so hopefully everything will go well. Well, I've got to say what some specky views were coming down there on Conway. It's just looking over where the old Dargo Bridge is. Just awesome. Track's a bit rough and rutted. Be a bit of fun going back up it. And over there, you can see billy goats. Ooh, look at these ledges.
As we all know, the camera just doesn't show just how steep the tracks are. It's always the way though. But some parts of this track would get to about 45 degrees and you're just held in by your seatbelt into the seat. It's amazing.
Now this crossing would have to be one of my favourites every time, hands down. Yeah, I've gotta love this place. That's awesome. I've probably done this the first time probably around about, I'd say 15 years ago now. And it's something you just don't get sick of, is doing these sort of water crossings. They're really cool. And having John across with me, I think he's having a ball as well. But he's done it all many times. But it's so good. Now we know that we can actually go across a perfectly good bridge here, but who would take the fun out of it and not cross the river? Too much fun. Well, that's the Dargo River crossing done and dusted. Now off to Billy Goat. We'll see how steep that is. We've got a beautiful day for it, so it's going to be some spectacular views. But we'll see how rocky the climb's going to be. You guys got me back there?
Yeah, we're here, mate.
So, how long ago, or when was the last time you did Billy Goat?
Would have been just pre-COVID.
Oh, okay, so it's been over 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a while, so I'm guessing she's going to be a bit rockier than what she was last time.
Might have a few challenges along the way then.
Yeah, I'm hoping with all the rain that we've had over the seasons, I'm hoping that there's a few more challenges than there was last time I came up.
Yeah, copy that. I mean, it has been a number of years for me since I've done it. I mean, I've done it with the trailer on, I've done it with the trailer off, but I can't sort of remember, but I was only talking to somebody the other day and they said it's actually 7 kilometres long.
Yeah, it's a great climb. I love the climb, I love the spine, and I love the views. The views are amazing as well.
Hey Zach, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
So tell me, what's your favourite track in the high country?
Oh, it's got to be Billy Goat, mate.
Billy Goat, oh righto. And what's your favourite camping spot?
Lovix, I absolutely love that spot.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that was nice. It was just a little bit chilly.
Well, it is on top of the mountains.
Oh, well, that's a good point. I like that. Oh, well, it's not too far and we'll be on it, eh?
Not too far at all.
We're on the start of Billy Goats. Level loose rock. A little rough. Well, she is definitely a steep old climb and is really, really rocky. Like there's a lot of steps in amongst it all. A bit of wheel lift there. This is steep, but really rocky with steps in it. So you sort of go offline quite a bit. So you've got to make sure you're tracking on the lines you want to take, because you know you're on not a real wide track, and you don't want your wheels to go out of shape, or you don't want to come unstuck. That's for sure. So Billy Goats does not disappoint yet again. Go the Landy! You gotta love this! Pretty steep. Yeah, you'll love that one. That's awesome.
Sweet, coming up.
a spectacular view here. Woo-hoo-hoo. Track's been in first gear, low range. I'm in second at the moment. The only trouble when you're in second gear, it means you've got to go a little bit fast to keep the momentum up. So, but it hasn't been too bad. That Jeep makes it look like it's nothing in front of it.
You know, she's good. She's holding up really well considering all the issues that we've had.
What issues? No, it's alright. It's a good thing. Well, we're nearly to the top of Billy Goat Bluff. Not far now. The views are incredible. When things go bad, they can go bad in the worst places possible. Now this poor old patrol broke the throttle cable, some bolts have come out, so then the throttle cable's then arced out on the battery, then it's caused a fire on the battery, so everything's gone wrong, then it's got hot, broken off the negative terminal, and now they've got vice grips on it to hold it together. And they're trying to winch up here at the same time, so hopefully we can get them up this little bit and then we can sort of try and tow them up to get them some help up the top. But you know, this is the situations that you can get into, and it does happen just like that.
Having to rearrange both John and my car to get in position, sending John further up the track to let us know what the rest of the conditions of the track is going to be like, and warning us if there is anything that could be of danger while towing the Datsun up there. You know, we don't want to come unstuck when we're actually trying to pull it up there. Given that this is a very steep rutted climb, this is where we are making sure that we connect the recovery gear up right, also on the same channel on the UHF radio, so we can keep in communication, because once we start, we can't stop. And if anything was to go wrong while doing this recovery, well, we could be in a lot of trouble. Cross the T's, dot the I's, make sure everything's right to go.
The last part of the Pinnacle to get up to the Pinnacle. Pulling that Datsun. You can feel that weight. The poor guy's trying to do it with a hand throttle. Woo! Go the landing! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Woo! Pulling that Datsun. Keep going. Transfer's leaking oil everywhere. He doesn't, and it's not getting fuel. So he's having a lot of trouble. Oh, dragging him in. A bit sideways. Now that was a challenge, an absolute challenge. But I tell you what, I'd hate to beat the poor bastard. There's something like that. Woo! Hopefully we can get him, we've got him to the top here, hopefully, and we can get a tow truck into here. Coming to the last part, and this is the
bloody legends. That is awesome. Thank you so much for that.
I'm glad we got out because I mean I couldn't think of a worse place to be stuck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I
Pretty
mean,
full on.
and as you know, not many people are gonna pull you up there, sort of thing.
Yeah, no, they just drive past you.
Yeah, well, a couple of Hiluxes did, didn't they? Oh dear. Wow.
No, it was such a bloody ride.
Yeah. So you've got the tow truck still coming?
No, we'll get someone up here with a car trailer.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I think that's pretty easy going that road there.
So you're local here, are you?
Nah.
No?
No, they've got a big drive too. So good 5-6
Wow.
hour drive.
Oh right, eh? Yeah, right.
So hopefully they don't mind the late night.
Yeah, well, it happens like that. It really does.
The guys couldn't thank us enough. They offering us money, beer, you name it, and then they offered us some.
Innocent. How can we say no to a piece of that? Hey? Now that's for tea tonight.
Cook it up on a nice hot fire. You.
Hey, listen, when we have our chat around the campfire tonight, having venison,
Oh mate, that just needs a good trimmer.
look at that.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's
There you
awesome.
go. Yeah, thank you, boys.
I'll pinch your pillowcase too.
Yeah, keep it. Yeah.
On yes.
Bring it back washed though.
Yeah, right. No worries. No worries. Cheers, guys. All right. Well, we're going to head on up to that lookout and then go back to our camp.
No, excellent.
Thanks
Thank you
again.
very much.
No worries.
And here we are at the final location of Billy Goat's Ridge, which of course is the lookout.
Wow. Hey, look at that.
How spectacular is this? After such a hard slog driving up the ridge, it really was an awesome reward getting to the top of the lookout. Just looking over the valley and seeing the distance we had travelled today, what an epic view. It was great to bring you all along on this journey because we've had a ball doing it.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.